Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields has said that he is willing to recruit players to the Chicago Bears this offseason. Let me tell you why that's a big deal. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, Matt, here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about Justin Fields' latest comments, who a lot of people will go ahead and just attribute to end of season player talk, player speak, nothing that's that important. Of course, he's going to help recruit guys to the Bears. Like, who wouldn't if you're, a teammate or if you're a Bear, like whatever the case is, people are going to dismiss it. But this is important. This is very important because of a couple of reasons. Number one, first and foremost, Justin Fields should know that this is going to be the most important offseason of his career potentially, right? Heading into this season, how Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears shape this roster this offseason is going to have a ripple effect for the rest of his career. So it's very important. Again, arguably the most important offseason of his career. And because of that, Justin Fields is probably thinking, listen, if this offseason is going to play a large part in determining my future, well, let me help you by helping myself. And that is going to be through helping recruit players. If you remember, way back, I know it's been a while now, in another sport with the Chicago Bulls, Derrick Rose refused to recruit free agents. And he basically said during that year when LeBron James and Chris Bosh went to Miami Heat, 2010, he basically said that, listen, whoever wants to come to Chicago can come. I'm not going to recruit guys. I'm paraphrasing here, but you get my point. And that is essentially what ended up happening. You got LeBron and Bosh to Miami, and, they won 2 chips, and that could have been the Chicago Bulls, and, that's all she wrote. And some people might be like, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But look, folks, that is something that I feel like Derrick Rose probably would have went back on it because he wasn't able to get the job done. And so over here with Justin Fields, recruiting players isn't a given. It's not a given. All right? For guys to go out of their way and recruit players, it will show other players that are available or that have interest in coming to Chicago. It will show them that they are wanted, and it'll give that extra push. Okay? So that's the reason why it's important, is because you actually are able to close those deals with players that are on the fence between a couple of teams. And you got Justin Fields coming in, the quarterback of the Bears, one of the rising stars in football, and he's saying, I want you here, and you don't have anybody from the other team reaching out. Yeah, that's going to mean something for when that guy makes a decision. All right? Another thing, when we take a look at the aspect of recruiting, you might go straight to free agency, right? Free agency is, the easiest way to get better outside of the draft because you just pay someone money and you get to go ahead and sign them. Well, when we're taking a look at positionally, who can help Justin Fields? Offensive linemen, wide receivers. Yeah, running back as well, but those are the 2 main key needs here. I don't think Justin's going to have a lot of input in terms of the offensive line talent. That's going to be more of Ryan Poles, being a former offensive lineman, knowing that he needs to shore up that offensive line. I think he's going to take care of that department. But if we're talking wide receiver, there really isn't any star receivers in free agency this year. So who is Justin going to recruit? Justin can recruit the guys that we don't know are available, right? If you remember last year, Tyreek Hill wasn't available in free agency. They traded for him. Devontae Adams wasn't available in free agency. They traded for him, right? You saw A.J. Brown wasn't available in free agency. They traded for him. And what ended up happening? A.J. Brown took Jalen Hurts to another level. Tyreek Hill took Tua Tagovailoa to another level. That is what Justin Fields needs. If Justin Fields is able to land himself his number 1 receiver through recruiting, then that's the win that we need. That's the reason why it's important for JF to recruit. And who am I talking about? Throw some potential names out there. I just mentioned Devontae. Why not Devontae again? And again, Derek Carr's probably down in LA, in Vegas, and they're going with Jarrett Stidham. Does Devontae want to stay there? We don't know. Food for thought. DeAndre Hopkins, another guy in a situation where they just fired their head coach, Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah, Kyler Murray's recovering from an ACL injury. That team's not a contender. It's certainly not on the come up. Do you still want to stay there? Or you want to come play with the Bears and Justin Fields? Mike Evans, Tom Brady retires. If he does retire, then are you okay with the next quarterback in Tampa, or you want to change situations? Like, there are guys out there that can be had. I can go on. T. Higgins possibly being available. Who knows? That'd be a pipe dream. Jamar Chase. Point is, there can be guys out there that you can convince to request a trade from their teams, like we just saw this past offseason, and Justin Fields can help recruit those guys. So yes, this is a bigger deal than a lot of people think. That's why I wanted to talk about it. So I'm so glad that Justin Fields is open to recruiting guys, and I hope he does this offseason, because it is going to be a huge help for the Chicago Bears. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. As always, thanks.